Good morning, everybody. It's time for another delicious edition of Texas Oatmeal. And I've got a wrench in my hand because we're going to do something real quick and simple. Just a real quick tutorial on something I had laying around the house that was actually off the Tacoma that I never installed, that's going on the Nissan. So I'm going to be installing this right here. This is a hood strut, damper, shock, whatever you want to call it. This will help you raise the hood of the very heavy hood on the Nissan Frontier. Now, these were off of a Toyota Tacoma that I used to own. I never put these on for some reason. I think something was wrong. I think they sent the wrong brackets or something, and I never got it remedied. I just didn't really care. But I measured it, or I kind of held it up there and looked, and it appears that these brackets will work on the Nissan. They're kind of universal anyways. This isn't necessarily the right length, so I don't know 100% sure if this is going to work, but I don't know. I'm going to try it. Can't really hurt anything. I got them years ago, so essentially they're free at this point. I mean, they're not. I paid for them. But yeah, so we're going to try to see if these will hook up. Very, very simple installation. There's a bracket that goes at the top that you actually run the bolt through from that holds your hood on your hood hinge. This will bolt on there like this. You'll see it when I get it installed. So I'm going to mess with this and get the right side done because that's the side that doesn't have the hood prop, the actual, like the stick that comes with it. I'm going to try that side first because there's nothing in the way, and if that side works, we're going to go to the hood prop side and figure out how to get that off and out of the way so I can run one of these. I don't really know if this is going to work, but here we go. Okay, so I apologize there's not more light over here. It's cold outside because a storm came through and it's still raining. The truck, and I don't want to turn around, so actually I guess I can get a flashlight. This is a 12mm socket, by the way. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Oh, interesting. I did not know this was just going to be a nut on there, so that's fun. So this goes on here like this and lines up however it's supposed to line up. I'm going to go there because I don't really know. Star washer and this. It says the star washer is supposed to go on the back side, but I believe that's if it's a bolt and not a nut. So yeah, so this is how we're gonna do it. I have no idea if this is right, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, so that's back on there, nice and tight. This is all gripping good. So then you're supposed to take the hood strut, clip it on here, like so. And then it says to measure to here, to the fender. So I gotta put a hole here. Actually, it says to do it, if you're using this for like a universal application, to run this, to mount this a 1/2 inch back towards the windshield. I've got to drill a hole right here and then see if this even works. It may not. It's maybe a total waste of time, and I may have a hole in my fender now after I do this, but we'll see. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is measure 1/2 inch back from here, which I have no idea how accurate this needs to be, but if I come here, put a little dot, and run 1/2 inch back, that's gonna be here. We're gonna go with that. So again, I have no real idea if this is 100% right. I'm going with a small hole just to get it started. Okay, so no harm, no foul there. And then we're going with the big boy. So as it turns out, this is 10mm, I think. Yeah, 10mm Had to go super deep socket to get all the way down onto the ball itself. And then, of course, the nut, which it'll be long enough, just barely. We're gonna get started by hand, hopefully without dropping it. And we're tightening her up. So now, in theory, clip it on, done. So now, this one hood strut is holding up this whole hood. So these things are pretty beefy, and it clears perfectly with the hood. So going to the inside, I think, totally made is the perfect alignment. So as this comes down, I mean, it is butter smooth. And of course, coming up, you have that little bit extra, and that right there is nice. So I'm gonna do the other side and figure out how to get the hood prop off or out, or get it to just stay out of the way or something. And we'll be done. Super easy, and I had these laying around, so talk about nice. This is nice. Okay, and for those of you that maybe don't really know how these come out, basically you lift it up out of there. As you pull this out, you rotate it kind of towards you if you're standing at the front of the car, and just keep rotating to this point where you're 90 degrees, and then it slides out. So it's just kind of hooked in there that way, and your hood props out. So that's easy. So this has these little tabs on it, you can see there, but I just literally just lifted it straight out. I just got a hold of it real good and kind of wiggled it a little bit, and it popped right out of its hole. Okay, they're both on there and they're pretty nice. You can now lift the hood. These are real slow. You can see it's still slowly going up, but it does get all the way up by itself, and it gets up as far as the original hood stock did or whatever. It is definitely nice to have these shocks on the hood. So, but yeah, they work. Everything looks good. Everything lines up, and no more hood prop. That thing's out of here. So that's it for today. Just a quick little install on that. Just so if you guys are on the fence about getting some of those, I definitely would buy the ones for the Nissan. I've looked those up, and they definitely have a different bracket. Makes it changes the angle of what those are a little bit, and puts them, they look like they're a little shorter or something. Other than that, I mean, those worked, and I had them laying around, so I threw them on. So again, that's it for today, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night. We bring the vibes here. We full of life, you keep the change. Keep the change.